Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Should be safely on deck.
Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
No, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's at sneaky distance.
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Even par early on. Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Second shot, good look at the green. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. What a sensational putt that was, Frank.
Unbelievable. Pace, line, everything to perfection.
Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. You've got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Now the second shot to the par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. The No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
This is a good-looking shot. Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. These putts keep the round together. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, how impressive is this performance so far?
You've got to tip your hat. Really just played good from the first hole on. Rhythm's good. Hit a lot of good shots. Very smart, very smart decision-making as well.
That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away, and a good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Always take that. Good par putt right there. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed. There's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Birdie try up next. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. How about a 3rd birdie on the round? Now to the 2nd par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
This could be a good one. Good clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
She has this for par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left, forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
She really hit that tee ball nicely. It is in perfect position, and now she'll have a chance to capitalize. Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
Here at the par 4 ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up.
Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
He is on a roll right now. Getting set to start the back nine here at TPC Scottsdale. We're on the tee at number 10.
A dogleg right par 4, and if you teed off the first, this is going to be the first true dogleg right that you'll face. A little bunker put down the left side. Ideally, you're going to have to play left and short of that, which is going to leave you something in the vicinity of 150 yards to a green that should be very receptive.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. 99.23564 recurring. That's what I make it. Well, she's firing on all cylinders right now, has really played mistake-free golf. It has been a pleasure to watch. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. And I will have this for birdie. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
For par. Did the job right there. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Well played here. Went straight for the flagstick, and she will have a nice putt coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. moves to -8. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. Well, a good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. On the green with about 10 feet left to the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. There used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water's still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Just ideal. Good speed on that putt and just a tap in remaining. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the hole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. This one's looking good. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Getting set now over the putt. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but looks as though it will find the green. Up to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. This is a 28-footer.
Unbelievable.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Can't wait to write those on the card. One below par. Chalk it up. It's a birdie. Now to the 17th. And Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Locked in on the read and the speed. 15 under for the day. Par 4 18th, and Frankie, if you are trying to win the tournament out here at TPC Scottsdale, this is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there, obviously for the recreational player to respect. 3 bunkers down the right side protected, and that new bunkering situation down the left there to stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a J.B. Holmes. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and the green too is anything other than flat.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt. Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing is excellent right now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.
presented sports and the PGA Tour. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. This is a good-looking shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Frank going for two in a row now. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And so just getting started, even par so far. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side, still a semi-blind tee shot. A hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale, you go back to 1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it still runs through his veins, Rich. There was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where, obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996 and TPC Scottsdale certainly ring home.
Do that.
Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2 in a brand new green. It has been completely changed.
What a drive. Just tattooed that.
Second shot.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. How's it going? 3 under for the round. Here now to par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be two bunkers down the right side. It's now one, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from the left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
Second shot now, and this is from 140 yards away. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just a couple of feet. Showing no signs of weakness. That's a good putt right there. Stays at 4 under. Par 4 sixth, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On to the par 3 seventh, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
Well played here. Went straight for the flagstick, and she will have a nice putt coming up. Has this for her birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, the par 4 eighth, this is a good hole.
It is. A dogleg to the left forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front. Unless there's a flag position in the front, you're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
Frank, if this were baseball, that would be an upper deck moonshot.
It'd be out of the stands. But not only that, it is in the middle of the fairway. Long,
Incredibly long and straight.
Tape measure shot.
Should be safely on deck.
Dialed in once again, she has played a superb approach shot. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, this is a nice run right here.
Oh, yeah, and this is very makeable, too. Excellent chance for 4 in a row.
That moves them to 8 under par. 2 straight birdies. Getting set to start the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. We're on the tee at number 10.
A dogleg right par 4, and if you teed off the first, this is going to be the first true dogleg right that you'll face. A little bunker put down the left side. Ideally, you're going to have to play left and short of that, which is going to leave you something in the vicinity of 150 yards to a green that should be very receptive.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. And rolls it in. Nice putt. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Always like to get the double figures under par. 10 under already. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
And this is looking really good. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, how many is this? I've lost count.
I'm running out of fingers. It's a handful plus 2 more. This for 7 in a row.
Headed for home and in. What a tremendous putt. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. She is putting the full arsenal of her skill set on display this afternoon. Beautiful shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
She continues to play well. This is for her birdie. Score that, a birdie. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would. Even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent, it's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So on the dance floor, not bad. 8 feet from the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here. Knocking down all the shots today. Now 13 under. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th. But Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded, because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
This has a good ring to it. Minus 14. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist-pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. And it drops for birdie. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par fours in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
And setting up here in the rough. It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side. But it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well played here. Went straight for the flagstick, and she will have a nice putt coming up. These putts keep the round together. Oh my gosh, that hurts.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And drops it in. Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.